This movie, Florida Project, that's out now. One of the most beautiful things about that is Sean Baker, the director, knows how to deal with actual things and mix actual things with fiction. We were shooting in an operating motel, and we were there basically living with those people. During the day, I'd go there, and I didn't have a trailer. I'd had my little room, and I was next to Troy, and I was next to so-and-so and so-and-so. I'd talk to them, they'd talk to me. You know, those people became my people. And I think the lesson for me there was that always has to happen. You come on this property again and you won't be leaving it, you understand?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about? You're gonna play it that way, huh?
Hey.
All right. Charlie Coachman of Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
You can't kick me out, that's my license.
I'm gonna call your name. Into the county sheriff. Now you get the fuck out of here. When you approach something, you know, you have to close the difference between them and us, and they become you, you know? And then you have some sort of authority and some sort of stake, and you're not going to be egotistical or exploitative, you know? And that's what was so beautiful, really guided by Sean in this experience, because the generosity of those people opening themselves up and letting us be at their place to mix with them and kind of tell their story was, I think, what gives the film some integrity and isn't just an exploitative thing of a bunch of overpaid people from Hollywood swooping down on a you know, challenged community and telling their story. It's nice to get comfortable with fear. It's a little bit of a cliche. It's kind of fashionable for actors to say, I like to do things that really scare me, you know? Yeah, it's true. But it's more about, if you're really conscientious and you really tap into a certain kind of wonder and a certain kind of process of creating something rather than just interpreting something, that's what, once you get in that place of not knowing, you've been there before, and it kind of gives you this kind of courage that you wouldn't normally have, that you don't normally have in life. You know, when you were talking about real life characters, you know, like when I was playing Jesus, I was not cowed because I understood. We weren't doing Jesus for all time, we were doing our Jesus, you know? And I think whenever you're working, you know, on a historical character, a character where you have a really strong reference, it's your take on it. That's all you're responsible for, which is a lot.
Yeah.
Did playing Jesus change any of your views of religion?
Absolutely. And for homemaking things, because it was one of the most demanding things that I've done.
And what did it change?
I don't know. Let's put it in. It's in there. Let's write it to intuition. It expresses itself in intuition. I mean, I don't know exactly, but maybe what I tried to express right now, that I like making things, not so much interpreting things. There's a big difference.
But Willem, what do you do? Because like you play Jesus, or like the vampire in you know, Nosferatu, and those are based on real characters, but you know, who knows how Jesus looked or behaved or whatever, so the pressure's off. But like, have you ever had a real life character where, you know, it's like,
Yeah, you're right.
well, you know, I mean, that kind of pressure. You know, it's you know, it's not like you had a certain look and they're like, you didn't get the look right. You don't look like, you know what I mean?
I made a movie about Pasolini in Italy.
Yeah, right.
And he's a beloved figure. And I did feel that responsibility, but I thought it's just crazy enough that so many people have, you know, he's a revered figure, but it takes a couple of crazy Americans to make a movie about an Italian cultural hero. But we had so much support from his family and from people around him. I was wearing his clothes. We were shooting the actual places. There were so many people that were supportive that really helped. They were like little touchstones. They were like little relics that we had, and the support of the people.
Ready?
Okay, quiet on set.
And I look down the lens.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Hi, I'm John Boyega.
Sam Rockwell.
Willem Dafoe.
Emma Stone.
Allison Janney.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching The Hollywood Reporter.
The Hollywood Reporter.
The Hollywood Reporter.
On YouTube.